and I turned it on and restarted everything.
Good job.
The inner machinations of her mind are an enigma.
Are an enigma.
All right.
The fact that I know that's a reference to Patrick Star means I'm not flattered.
I mean, isn't. No, I'm thinking of later in that same episode. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up now.
Gotcha.
It's his mind is just a jug of milk being knocked over. All right, I'm reading my notes now.
Doesn't he actually end up outsmarting SpongeBob in the end, though?
All right. Aegis, if you do
SpongeBob.
us the honors of a session recap since it's been so long.
Okay. Last time was session 58. The party had a nice long rest, and in the morning they noticed that the nearby farm now has pear trees and pineapples growing where the farmer had been plowing and planting last night, and it is still snowing a little. Akio and Lilia went to question the farmer. He was a very robust man that offered to apprentice the two of them in farming, saying it would train their minds and bodies. They politely decline. He tells them that the land is blessed. The party moves on to town and encounters a strange man mumbling nonsense to himself. When Lilia asks if he is all right, he says that Baal's lover is let loose, Shiva, and dragons are raining from the sky. It's snowing, and they are all going to die. Then he runs off. The party goes to the market and splits up a bit. Tilly sells her false Hydra parts to the apothecary and gets 1,000 platinum for them. She gives 100 each to Balasar, Calico, Salamandra, Akio, and Fancash/Victor. Lilia refuses her portion. Akio, Fancash/Victor, and Lilia find Alan's smithy, the same Alan they sponsored in the town where they fought the false Hydra. He is working on a special custom sword made out of monster parts for another customer. Akio and Salamanda commission pieces from him. Calico buys a lot of fabric for himself, and Salamanda buys a new wardrobe. The fabricator lets Calico know that Nahum Kai is putting on a play in town. A very eccentric man who dresses in a black robe and wears a skull mask. Tilly and Calico watch a bit of the rehearsal of Kai's play. His monologuing is strangely topical for their adventures. Calico can tell he is more preaching than acting. He believes what he is saying and wants to convince other people. The party reconvenes at the Slaughtered Ox. Balasar went ahead of them, spent all the platinum Tilly gave him on alcohol, and is dramatically retelling what he remembers of the labyrinth they were just in. A racist priest starts in on the Dragonborn in the party. Things get tense, and a patron starts to sing a popular song in an effort to calm things down. Matak, Matak, misfortune favors thee. You lost your wife, you lost your heart. Healer of Gloss is he. Matak, Matak, friend of dragons is he. He fought the north, he fought the south. Savior of Gloss is he. Matak, Matak, survived the North's invade. An army builds, a kingdom founds. Matak, ruler of the day. Tilly has a violent reaction to the revelation that Matak is still around. Akio and Vankesh calm her down, make plans to go to the Gloss estate and find out what is going on with Matak and the Narash. Back in the bar, Tilly is approached by Quill, a thief. He speaks with her in thieves' cant. Hello from the Thieves Guild. We have a mission for you. I'm expensive and busy. Something will happen soon. Be ready. Request more info. Are you from Gloss? The Thieves Guild has info. Yes, I will pay. 1 gold. Matak fled from Gloss after being driven out. The estate is well, but he builds an army. We'll give 3 gold for information about Narash connection. Yes. Kazita was the reason that they fled safely, but Taruk died while fighting the king's army. Quill also gives Tilly a flower with a note concealed inside. Alright, that's it. And now we're all gathered up here in this room so Tilly can read that note.
Which you just read.
That's not the note. That was the conversation that you were trying to butt in on and unsuccessfully.
Correct.
Yeah.
Alright,
All
so
right,
what...
So everybody's been gathered, and Balasar is still inebriated.
At this point, I passed out in the bed. What you talking about?
Does that count?
Yeah, I was about to say, I felt like his placement on the bed wasn't an accident.
If you are laid out on the bed and you're still drunk, you're just unconscious.
Yeah. I was
We
like,
have a spell of
I am basically
undrunkening.
snoring and out.
Right.
Restoration?
Yeah, does that count as like a
You can
toxic,
use it that
like
way.
poison? Yeah.
Well, it's an intoxicant, and technically,
It
you know
does.
what you're looking for.
That's true.
It does count as a poison.
Man.
Hang on a second.
All the upsides, no hangover.
Isn't he technically an immune?
To poison. What does the note say?
Give me a second.
Seth? Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm like, I really hope you're not trying to ask one of us.
We
All of us are
extremely don't
idiot.
know.
Send nudes.
Of the 9 people in this room, only one of you is useful to me at the moment.
One moment.
He lost a note.
I'm immune to disease. I don't know if I'm immune to poison.
Never mind then.
Disease is what I meant.
Yeah, I have divine health, which gives me immunity to disease, but I
Well,
don't think
you
I'm
keep-
immune to poison.
You can't be an alcoholic, but you can get drunk.
Is alcoholism a disease?
It's a
Technically, yes.
psychological. It's a psychological addiction.
How does it say? Does it say
So I would
that
say
right
so.
there?
Yeah, if that's how that
Referred
works,
to as a-
then
Bitch, I've
every
been
paladin should be a drunk.
diseased. Hey.
Every paladin should be a
Alright.
drunk if that's the case.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh,
Handed you a flower and a note.
damn it. I failed.
Huh?
I'm still doing this next time.
Hmm.
I do not remember the note. I was looking through my actual notes on this, and I'm like, give me a second.
What would happen
So,
if
In humans, disease is often used more broadly to refer to any condition that causes pain, dysfunction, distress, social problems, or death. So that's why they say alcoholism is a disease, basically.
You can also be genetically predisposed to that type of condition, which I suppose you
Yep.
could consider
Yeah.
a disease as well,
Yeah.
a congenital defect.
I sort of glance over at Balasar and say, should he be awake for this? I'm fairly sure my studies indicate I should be able to undrunk him if necessary.
The thing is, well, yeah, he definitely needs to know this because Quill just told me. That was the man I was talking to downstairs. He's part of the Thieves Guild, and he had some information about that raid that the King of the North put on the Gloss estate.
Mm-hmm.
Taruk was there, and so was Kazita. They helped, well, Kazita helped Matak escape, but Taruk, and Tilly glances over at Balasar, Taruk died in the fighting.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
We got no one left that can tell Balasar what the real deal is, and
How long ago did he go? Did you get an indication?
Thieves' Cant's not really good at the details. Maybe this note has more?
Mm.
Hopefully there's a... Okay.
Well, either way, and it shouldn't wake him up, but I cast Lesser Restoration on him. Well, either way, he's not drunk anymore, or shouldn't be anyway.
I think
At
being
least as
drunk
far
would
as I
count as
can
being
tell.
poisoned.
Yeah, I actually Googled it, and most folks tend to agree with that perception because that's what it is, literally.
Can we house rule that he still has a hangover?
Dang it! I was getting to ask. Do I get to wake up without the pain?
Well, here's the thing. I
Yeah.
cured the condition, so I would think no,
Yeah.
because hangovers are caused. People think that hangovers are caused due to the leftover process of the materials that are left over once the liver works through all the alcohol. If I remove the alcohol, the liver doesn't have to do that work, so presumably he's not hungover.
And isn't it like mostly just like really just severe dehydration as well as a result of doing all that processing?
It doesn't
don't know.
help,
That's a
but I don't think
component of it.
dehydration is the main thing. I
Okay.
mean, drinking water throughout the night definitely helps with the headache in the morning, but I think there's another thing to it. Your body processing the alcohol and its leftovers that causes the pain.
Okay.
That's why
But I
generally
don't think
food
he'd
will
be
help.
hungover because right now he wouldn't be hungover because his body's still processing the alcohol. He got rid of the alcohol without his body having to process it, so there's no leftovers there to cause pain.
Yeah.
So, next time, if I destroy water when someone's drinking, what would they get?
They like if you cast destroy water on someone's alcoholic beverage,
Yes.
I would feel like they'd have pure ethyl alcohol left over.
Various
Okay,
other
that's just
flavonoids and salts.
Distilling.
Wait,
Yeah, if
couldn't
you cast that on
destroy
like
water
a
on like anybody and just kill them?
No.
All right, that's some blood-bending shit, and I'm not about that today.
I've actually seen this debate before.
today.
Oh God.
I cannot. I have to see the liquid.
Well, if you
What
cast that on a
if
barrel full of
somebody-
wine,
Yes.
then you could make a barrel full
do
of
that-
kerosene, basically.
Yes.
If you do that when somebody has a cut, so you can see their blood.
Okay, I sent you.
You know,
the
for
note.
someone that said they're not about it,
You seem to know an awful lot
Yeah.
about it.
That's how she knows
It,
she's
it
not
has to
about
be
it.
an open container of water. Yeah.
A human body is an open container of water. If you
Gotta hit him while the
open
mouth
it.
is open.
Okay,
Oh.
all right,
All right.
focus.
So Tilly takes the note out of the flower and unrolls it, and she studies it for a moment and then says, It's not a note from Quill. It's a note from Taruk. Quill was just giving it to me. And it's actually for Balasar. It says, Balasar, I do not have much time left. Plans are not going well. Father is very frustrated at his plans getting ruined. Please stop them. They are... And then there's just blood.
how do we prove this is his note?
Do you think he'd recognize the handwriting?
That's the only thing I think we can use.
How do we even know this is his note?
Well, we have Balasar recognize his handwriting. Maybe. Taruk was a kid. I don't know how young he was. Tilly goes over to the bed and sort of shakes Balasar's shoulder. Balasar?
I just go over and slap him.
Oh.
I immediately jump up out of the bed onto my feet and just kind of like standing there looking around, and I see your face, and I punch it.
I dodge.
Before this gets out of hand, Balasar,
You're lucky that didn't make him roll an attack roll on that.
Almost did.
This ain't Dragon Ball Z. You can't just go, I dodge, lol.
Correct.
Hey, I've got a 5-year-old. Yes, I can.
No.
That's what he does. That's what I get to do.
Focus.
Sorry.
Balasar, I met with one of my contacts downstairs, and he gave me some information about the region, and he also gave me a note that was meant to go to you. And she hands Balasar the note.
I kind of take it dismissively, not really looking at the note yet, but I do take it into my hand and I'm just kind of looking around. Where are we?
We're upstairs at the inn where you got drunk.
We can do
Oh,
that too.
okay.
We had some events come up, so I had to curtail the drunkenness part of it. It's still the same evening.
Oh. Okay, sure. Belisar looks at the note and gives it a quick read. Huh.
Do you recognize the handwriting?
What the hell kind of prank is he trying to pull now?
This isn't a
This
prank, Balasar.
12-year-old trickster?
Look, my contact told me that he died in the fighting at the Gloss estate.
And he's got you in on it.
Balasar.
What makes you think she would lie about something like that? What makes you think anybody would?
Because why would anyone kill a kid?
He's not
Especially my father's kid?
he's not a kid. He's an adult. He was there trying to help Matak when the king's army came. He died in the fighting. The king's on the outs with your family, Balasar. Your father's doing something just evil with dragon fruit and dragon blood and old rituals. He's got some sort of alliance with Matak. And Kazita, she helped Matak escape from the king in the north.
Nothing you're saying makes any sense whatsoever.
I know. You've lost too much time. But listen, the plan still hasn't changed, right? We gotta get to the Gloss estate and see what's going on there. I gotta make sure my family's okay.
Look, I've already said that for now, I'll go wherever y'all go. I don't understand or feel at place anywhere else. Y'all seem to be the only ones who know me. Though I find it odd. But if that's where you say we need to go, then let's go.
Should we set out tonight? I want to hit the road, but I don't want us to be weary when we get there, just in case.
We need to collect our arms from Alan,
did-
and then we can head out.
Alan said
think he
it
said we
would
get 'em in the
be
morning,
a
right?
couple days, I thought.
I thought he said it would be the next day. All right, sorry, I don't
No.
remember. Oh, okay.
I think this is my
Yeah.
notes, is it would be a couple
Okay. Yeah.
days.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Definitely
Okay.
a couple days for what he's doing.
Okay. Okay. I just in my memory I was like he was like I'm gonna get it done fast. So
That was before like 6 of us went to him and said, "Hey, do this thing."
Hey,
for
here's
me real
all
quick."
of our equipment, and get to it when you can.
We could send a small force forward to scout.
I don't
Well,
think
we also, I understand if we need to move quickly in order for intel to be gathered or whatever of a small force, but I also still have that feeling that I need to stay in this area
that's
for
right.
whatever reason.
All right, a couple days. Hopefully Balasar will remember something, and hopefully Alan will finish his work by then. I'm gonna try and get some rest, unless there's something else we need to discuss.
I think that's about all we can do for now.
I turned to Akio. Sorry about taking the swing there. I woke up with the strange urge that I was arguing with a racist son of a bitch.
Well, earlier.
You were.
We gave him the bump rush. He's gone now.
I hurt him.
Who's hungry?
Actually, I didn't eat. I was staring at the tree.
DM, what time is it roughly? Is it like
It's like
time?
roughly like 9:10
at PM?
Yes.
Dang it.
I
Okay.
use my ring to reactivate all my armor,
Shing.
and then I just very briskly walk down back toward the bar to get some food.
I follow him.
Okay.
Same.
When I show back up in the bar, fully back to my normal self. Any strange reactions?
A few of the more sober clients kind of look at you in amazement with how much you've drank and just like, glad you're feeling better. You drinking more?
Nope. I think I need a more of a solid form of nourishment for now.
The barkeep looks at you, is like, your tab's still good. Let me know what you want.
The biggest plate of food you got. I'm famished.
Would you like turkey? Would you like a boar? Would you like buffalo?
I'll cut to the chase. He's probably gonna say all of it.
I was gonna say, yeah, give me a chunk of all of it.
He's like, all right. Would you like dessert to go along with that?
Just assume yes.
All right, I'll just throw you one of all the pies then. He goes out. He goes into the kitchen, yells your insane order, and you just hear the kitchen like go bonanza, and just everybody starts going super fast. You hear plates and everything just clattering about.
That's supposed to. Where the Balasar is the party of 8 coming in at closing on a Sunday night.
I turn back to Akio and Salamanda. Don't either of y'all want anything?
I actually might go for a walk.
What were the options again?
It was buffalo,
Boar.
Or
yeah,
turkey?
buffalo, boar, and turkey.
I'll take some buffalo.
He nods. Goes in the kitchen. Has them start working on your plate.
There's something easing about this town. Just makes me feel calm.
Anything more than that? Just the feeling.
It's odd. I can't really put a finger on it. It's almost like I just feel mentally at ease in what seems like it could have been ages, yet I mean, if time really has gone by as you say, I'm not sure if I want my memory back.
Just ask the barkeeper what year it is. Fuck's sake.
That still won't convince him that it's real. You know?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, his stuff is ironclad.
Yeah. Sometimes memories, even if we'd rather not remember them, they make us who we are. And they're important.
Man, that was really deep for Akio.
Well, For what it's worth, the little bit of time I have had with y'all in this group, y'all don't seem to be a bad bunch of people. But y'all sure are weird.
Weird as fuck, but not bad.
The kitchen staff brings out both your orders and lays them down in front of you. You see the full spread. You see the boar, turkey, and buffalo fixed in many different ways. You see a blackberry pie. You see a huckleberry pie. You see a blueberry pie. You see a strawberry pie.
Strawberry pie.
How many
That's
pies
amazing.
do you name?
You never had a strawberry rhubarb?
Well, strawberry rhubarb's definitely a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of turn and look at all the food that's been placed before me, and Akio, from your perspective, I just want to kind of like the face of glee you see on Balasar's face right now is like a whole different level of show of emotion than you've ever seen from him. Even among the recent moments where this new member, like he's just almost giddy.
You're a fat kid in the candy shop?
Basically, yes. Yeah. Just looking at all the food, he's like, it's like, you know what? He says, traveling the world and sword fighting and challenging competitive fighters, that's my top love in life. But my second is definitely trying out all the different cuisine I get to meet on my travels.
Well,
And
that's
I
a
just-
tradition you've definitely stuck to.
I turn and just start shoveling. Eating like I haven't eaten in days.
While I comparatively eat in a civilized manner.
Now, when you say comparatively,
I'm using my fork and knife.
Yeah, Balasar's not. Balasar's just grabbing the piece of meat and taking a big old bite out of it and drop it back on the plate. He's just munching.
One of us grew up in a cabin in the valley.
One of us grew up a prince, but I don't care.
Touche. And just kind of enjoy each other's silent company from there, I guess.
Oh, I'm not silent. I'm probably
Well,
annoying.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I meant? Like, as in,
You know, aside from the lustful moaning,
Yeah.
yeah.
just enjoying the meal together.
Mm.
Oh, he's enjoying it,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. Trying to keep my hand away from your mouth so you don't accidentally.
Why would your hand go anywhere near his mouth?
His spread is covering up most of the area past where I'm
This
sitting.
is true. I did order enough for, as he said, 8 people.
Yeah.
I better tip the fuck out of these people. That's all I'm
I gave them 100 platinum. What more do they need?
Yeah, I suppose that's fair.
You hear the crowd in the back just going over different shanties they've heard and different tavern songs as they drunkenly and out of key sing it. But everybody that's there and eating and everything, drinking, seems to be having a good time.
Like I stated earlier, calming.
it's blessed, is what the farmer said.
I kind of feel like it might be more specific to Balasar.
Time passes on, and you guys are able to finish your meal. Around this time, Salamanda's showing back up.
Oh God, where did I put myself? Oh God, I'm in a tree.
As I finish the food, I am almost stuffed to the point I can't walk.
Mm-hmm.
And I turn around on the bar stool and take a step to get up and just let out a major anime-ish style belch of pleasure.
Some cheers
Good
across the
one.
patrons
What?
are let
It
out.
knocks me out of my stool.
Tablecloths go flying across the bar, cups and
Not quite
plates.
that anime-esque. Come on.
He accidentally uses lightning breath.
No, see, that's a Hanna-Barbera-esque belt.
That's fair.
Ugh. And I very slowly make my way over to the comfy looking chairs, like where Lil
Lil
is seated.
Right.
Very slowly, I might add.
Be careful. I don't know if I can heal that one.
Oh, this is not uncomfortable. I just flop down in this chair.
He opens like doors on his front chest plate, and his stomach comes flumping out.
Oh man. All right. Does anybody else
Akio.
do anything? Play any bar games? Talk to anybody?
I was gonna talk to Akio
Okay.
for a moment.
Go ahead.
Just coming back in. I'm just fucking pulling down my hood. Just go.
You just pop up and I'm like, whoop.
Yeah, I'll roll the stealth. I'll just stealth
Yeah.
my way back in.
My
Okay,
perception's
alright.
low enough that you automatically win the
Full
stealth.
send. Full send.
Or
well.
not.
You
I just
can't.
trip on my way.
She trips over one of the stools that's behind you. You know, it's just one of those things that happens.
He still doesn't notice
you go.
you. You trip and everything, and then you recover, and he still doesn't notice until you
There's a
pop up
cartoonish
beside him.
clattering of pots and pans. Just.
I'm just like, must have been the
And
kitchen.
then like 5 seconds later, you tap him on the shoulder and he's like, "Oh, I didn't see you there."
Hello.
Salamander.
Hey. Hello.
Eat something?
I realized something, which is I don't know a lot about you all. I don't know a lot.
What do you want to know?
The one thing that I left home for was because I wanted to be I don't know the word in common, but it is forever remembered.
Famous?
Is that there is sure.
Legendary?
That I don't know what that means. But are you all that?
Getting there. I mean,
Define legendary.
If people knew what we did, we would be.
yeah. Legendary, infamous. You know,
different sides of the same coin. You see, it's all.
it kind of depends. Are we renowned throughout all the lands of the world? No. Have we left a mark in the places that we've gone? Say so.
In some places more dramatic than others.
Shut the fuck up! That was not.
You're never living that down.
Speak for yourself. I was famous before I joined you.
You were famous?
Yes.
For why?
Are Calico's over here? Okay.
He's in the same room.
Are you
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
He's-
Okay.
he's-
Oh, he was over there.
You have no perception. It's fine.
Okay.
Oh, Calico, didn't see you there.
I lost track of Salamander in the
You-
middle of the conversation.
Wait, you were famous for why were you famous?
I was famous for being an undefeated wrestler for many years. I traveled the country. I traveled the continent. We was part of circus.
I've
But
heard of circus before. I have not seen one.
they are fun. People from all over come to see things that they themselves do not have time to learn how to do. Some people came to watch me fight.
Fighting is fun.
I was the best storyteller in all of my village before I left.
Telling stories is a good way to get famous, or make people famous.
Hmm.
You need more source material. I understand.
Uh, just, I don't know. I wondered if if I should. She looks very like kind of. Now I don't know the word. She just looks kind of like thoughtful. It's just like, I am trying to decide if staying with you all will make me
Oh.
famous.
We can't make you stay with us. Yeah, the time that we've spent with you so far has been amusing as hell, and you're really, you're really fun to have around and useful. But you're your own person.
I don't know if you heard her because she did kind of cut out. She asked if staying with you guys would make her famous.
We made Akio famous.
Yeah, I am the
You
Storm
may-
Sword.
What does that mean?
I made a big loud noise with my sword, and I won a tournament.
She asked what does it mean, not how.
Oh,
We made his name known.
my title.
Hmm. Hmm.
I won the King's tournament, and was awarded a boon.
Don't you hate rolling
hate
a
it.
D100 and
Fuck
getting a
it.
fucking 50?
just
Thanks-
roll it
I
again.
hate it.
Just roll it again.
Thanks for nothing, dice.
I mean, it got me the answer that I was seeking,
Okay.
but we'll still give it.
Oh, man.
We're gonna go with the first roll. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I like to hear other people's stories.
Want me to tell you about the time I accidentally set a goat on fire?
She said the other people's stories.
Yes. No, I want to hear about the goat. Wait, hold on. She's like bouncing a little bit excitedly.
Okay. I regale you with the story about the goat while other people do stuff. I
Lovely.
can't say with the goat.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. So
I was expecting to get shot down.
Oh.
All right.
Too bad.
Wait, do you lie?
All right.
You making up
well,
a story?
No. When I was learning some basic to get basic control over spells, well, my
Lit the
grandfather
goat on
had.
fire?
I wasn't aiming at the goat. It took me a long time to be able to get control of my magic without losing my focus. And well, I was aiming for a little batch of hay that my grandfather had set in a safe area. The goat was about 20 feet to the right. On the bright side of the story it was delicious.
I said for you, not for the goat.
I have a question.
Well,
Mm.
Grandpa wasn't very happy, or Great Grandpa wasn't very happy about eating Fred, but
The
Did your
goat
great
had a name.
grandpa not? You know, when you said focus, it triggered something. I was like, wait a moment. Great grandpa being, the apparent, super archmage that he is, did he not give you a focus to use?
The sword was my focus.
Okay, I gotta think how to weave this into the lore. Shit.
So you are
I'm like,
lying.
wait, no. He definitely would have given you a focus of some kind, unless it just didn't work.
Okay, so I'm trying to think because Eldritch Knights don't use a focus, so
Yeah, he wouldn't have given you a focus. He would.
Were you an Eldritch Knight at that time? Being super young as you were.
I mean, it's
No,
what
maybe
he,
it kind
he
of
what
worked.
he,
wouldn't have been.
what he
But,
was
well,
trying to be, I presume.
yeah,
You wouldn't have been at that time, Tora.
Could be he
But
tried to give you all sorts of focuses, but they all just kept exploding.
yeah.
Even,
We'll go with
all right,
that.
yeah, he did, but eventually, he worked a focus into my sword, and I was able to start using spells with my swords. There we go. All right, that's it. That's how we're gonna do it.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
That's the best I can come up with. I'm bending the D&D lore here.
All right. So, everybody just kind of continues their evening, talks through the night. Everything pretty much just goes without a hitch. There's no trouble that pops up, no brawls start. Everybody just seems to be rather merry. You see the barkeep head outside to the notice board that's posted out and take down a few notices and throw them in the fire. So, do you all proceed to go to bed? Does anybody do any like midnight town exploring or anything?
Well, Tilly tried to go to sleep, but she probably wasn't able to. So she went around trying to listen in on different taverns and inns, see what else could be gleaned aside from that one song about Matak.
Okay. Give me a investigation roll.
Ugh, I didn't even pop out my character. Investigation. Nope.
Ugh.
It was, a reasonable DC for somebody.
You as going through the town and some of the other taverns and everything, you don't really glean much on Matak or really anything else about him. Did you question anybody or just kind of just listening in and everything?
Tilly would not be drawing attention to herself,
Okay.
but she'd be on the lookout for thieves' cant.
Yeah, you do see actually a fair amount of thieves' cant through town. A lot of the taverns and pubs that you run across are they've used the thieves' cant to give food scores, and all of them are rated very poorly, except for the slaughtered ox. Also, there's a few of them that says to avoid, not safe. going through town, you see just a lot of different thieves' cant. A fair amount of it points to a central thieves guild location being located somewhere within this town.
Well, with nothing better to do, she heads there.
You follow the thieves' cant. Give me perception check. Okay. You follow the thieves' cant the best you can, and you follow a seemingly detailed variants that are laid by the same person, but they lead you to a dead end. You figured out that there's actually red herrings within the thieves' cant, so you know that there's something going on within the thieves guild that would cause them to make some obfuscation within
Even
their
among
own.
themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Tilly decides she doesn't want any part of that, so she heads back to the slaughter docks. Not here to get involved in local politics. Got plenty of politics on my own plate.
All right. So everybody is able to have a good night's restful night's sleep, and wakes up without issue. Oh, I need to
Sorry
get
to
the
break
Legend
in
of
real
Zelda
life
Rooster.
stuff just briefly, but did
Where?
y'all see that picture of that motherfucking front of a plane engine that fell in some poor fucker's yard?
I did
Yeah.
not.
No.
I saw the
My
exploded
God.
engine from the point of view of people on the plane, but
Hang on a second.
yeah.
Yeah. This is some Final Destination shit.
Oh.
It's right in front of their
Oh.
fucking door.
Oh god,
Ugh.
hold on.
Hey, I mean, honestly, like, probably
I'd
the
have
best
sh-
place it could have landed
I'd
outside,
have-
like, in your property,
I'd
you
have
know,
sh-
like,
I'd have
not
sh-
on your property.
I'd have shit myself a new pair of pants if that fucking
No
happened
joke.
to me.
You know, you gotta sit there and wonder, like, you know, that sidewalk doesn't even look damaged.
Yeah, it looks kind of weird. It looks like it was just sort of placed
Well,
there carefully.
there's a tree nearby. I
Yeah.
saw a wider zoomed out version of the
And there's
shot,
a limb broke,
and
you can
I
see.
think it hit the tree and then just kind of tumbled down.
Yeah. It's probably, like, relatively not that heavy for its size.
It is probably made out of aluminum. It was part of a plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
inside part of that round bit there might be like somewhat hollow, so it could have caught on the air and fallen
Yeah.
slower than terminal velocity would otherwise indicate.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry
Still
for the
would've killed the
diversion. That
motherfucker.
shit fucked me up.
Yeah.
I just imagine the sound that thing made when it hit the ground.
Oh yeah. That's the worst
Whose
part.
grill fell over? Steps outside.
Yeah.
What the?
Fucking part of a plane. This should tell you how safe airplanes are. That plane managed to make it back to the airport.
And how good
Aliens
pilots
are
are.
That's like this
portals-
happens all the time.
Yeah. Oh right.
Well, I think like can
so-
a plane like lose like they can lose like because they have multiple engines, so they can lose like one or two of them or something. I don't know. All right, go ahead.
So
oh wait,
every
it's morning.
yeah, it's
Sorry,
morning.
it's the morning. Okay,
Yes.
I got a duck. What's my duck thing?
You give me a roll.
I know I'm pulling it back up.
Full forward.
Natural. This count the natural duck habitat.
No.
Okay.
You're in a
Unlikely
tavern.
habitat.
Thanks, Andy.
Unlikely habitat. All right.
Unlikely habitat.
Imagine looking out the side of a fucking airplane window and seeing that shit.
Oh wait.
Yes.
No.
No.
Oh wait, I gotta roll the percentage first. Oopsie.
Oh, Magna.
Yeah.
Ah,
You regain a charge of your helmet. You now no longer need to roll.
Okay.
excuse me.
As you wake up, wait, do you have your helmet on, or did you give that to Alan?
No, I only gave him the chest plate.
Okay, good. Your helmet, when you wake up, you feel it grow like a little bit lighter and kind of almost conform to your helm, to your head and to your horns a little bit better. And you just feel the power coursing through the helmet.
Ooh,
So your
baby.
helm has regained full charges and
Oh,
regains them at
neat.
dawn.
Neat.
I have 6 ducks.
Oh my god.
Do they just show up in your room?
No, that you hear them squawking outside your window.
I let them in.
Of the
We all had
party.
separate rooms.
Yeah, everybody was in separate rooms.
Okay. I
Uh,
won't put on my fancy clothes today.
Nice.
do they even make it to the tavern? 'Cause
Yep.
they have to, go through town,
Yeah, they make it to the tavern.
and no one slaughtered them.
Have you not
Okay.
seen?
The
Have you
Nobody
not
dice
seen
roll
ducks just like
determines how
walk?
many got through the town, alright?
Yeah, basically.
There were 30 of them.
There were a lot more. You're gonna see duck for sale today. As everybody's getting ready, they kind of hear the squawking of ducks. But out front they hear a really, really big commotion and a lot of urgent raised voices.
Julie
I
gets
strap
up from
on
her
my
breakfast.
swords and start heading out.
Time to go.
Ducks
Hey,
in line.
commotion! That's got us written all over it. Let's go.
Yep.
It's true.
Duck, 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 duck.
Still nighttime.
Please.
It shouldn't still be night.
Are those my ducks?
Excuse you, it's
No,
perpetual
that's
No,
not
those
your
are men.
Sora. Come on.
Why do these ducks have human features?
Wait.
You see a bunch of well armored individuals. You see that look like the town's guard. One of them steps up. We're the Dragonborns from last night.
Oh, God.
Why did you kill him? He left. Yes, he was deplorable, but why did you kill him?
Who's killed?
The priest.
We didn't do shit.
Am I supposed to be remembering something?
I
That's the
think he's
racist
referring to that racist priest from last night. But none of us left this. Well, Balasar and Salamander never left this tavern last night.
Can everybody else
And
confirm that Salamanda and Balasar never left last night?
Well, they went to sleep at some point, but the
Ah,
barkeep can tell you how much they was eating
Shit.
last night.
One of the
I ate
guards
with
like,
those
I saw the small lizard leave last night.
Until he looks over at Salamander. Did you leave?
No.
Listen,
That's
I
why
think
personal anecdotes are useless.
Listen,
I didn't leave. I look dead in the eyes of the guards and go, I didn't leave.
Another one speaks up. I
How-
saw her leave while the rest were eating.
I was
I'll roll
eating with
deception
her.
on this shit, motherfucker. I didn't leave.
can we turn down the background music? It's not appropriate for this scene anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a second.
We need tense. Dun.
Does anyone know the Ace Attorney soundtrack well? There's probably something appropriate there.
I was just looking that up.
Balasar
No
turns to Salamanda and quietly in Dragonborn, you did go for a walk.
Let me handle this. I did not leave last night.
I did not.
I did not. It was not me. I didn't kill him.
It is bullshit.
You just restarted the soundtrack, Zeph.
Okay, it should be off. No,
It isn't.
So
My greatest skill is lying. Please
Yeah.
let me lie to these men.
FYI, I can't hear the soundtrack.
Should I refresh?
I can
No,
still
I
hear
can
it.
still hear it.
That's probably just irons being irons.
Irons, are you?
It hasn't
in there?
loaded yet for his fucking computer. We're still shipping that shit in for him.
I was gonna say,
Alright.
I just turned ambience down and I couldn't hear it very well, so I don't know if people just have theirs maxed.
Well, me and Zeph have the same role on the game, so maybe that's something
Alright.
to do with it.
Get
Huh.
wrecked.
I'm gonna highly recommend you actually do play that Ace Attorney music, though. Fits.
Okay. I can't figure that out.
The
at
global
moment, so I'll
volume
just mute
controls,
everything.
they do nothing.
Okay. You shouldn't be hearing anything now.
Nope,
And
still hear it.
yet.
I've muted everything.
Let me try
Maybe we have to do
refreshing.
it.
Down here.
Yeah, y'all are probably gonna want to refresh the page.
Although I don't see why
I
that
can't
would
hear anything.
work. Why that should be how it
Um,
works, because you don't want to
in-
have to have your party refresh every time you change the
in-
soundtrack.
Turn down your ambience.
I'm calling bug.
I've
So I don't
In-
know where to do that.
Nope, it's still here.
In Chrome, I just muted the tab. You can just right-click the tab and click mute
Oh, yeah.
site.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
well at least this
Okay.
distracting sound's gone.
Okay, I don't know
Temporarily
what
fixed.
there's there. I'll figure that out another time. Okay.
For another distracting sound, I gotta put my Ace Attorney up on. There we go.
Let's fucking go.
I did not.
Hell yeah.
All right. So deception 28. Okay.
Oh no, I can't hear the dice.
I thought I saw her.
Listen, accusing someone of murder is a pretty heavy accusation. You ought to have some sort of proof other than, oh, I saw that. I mean, that is how justice is done in this town, right? You gotta have proof.
The other proof we have, the main person steps up again, is that he was turned to stone. And we all know that,
I
that
can't
only
do
Dragonborns
that.
can do that.
I can't do that. I am child.
Confusing dragonborns with gorgons?
What do you mean everyone knows Dragonborn can do that? That's not known. Who told you that?
The whole town knows that.
From who?
From the murdered priest.
Oh, we're back into circular logic.
We've been traveling with these two for quite some time. I have not seen that.
Would have been fucking handy.
Akio's over here like, I wish they could turn people into stone.
Look, you're gonna have to come with us. I point to Balasar and Salamanda. They're going to hold
Okay.
you here for trial.
Okay.
You're gonna need a little bit more evidence than that.
Zeph, can I use my magic item for this?
Sure.
I have a get out of jail free card.
What's that?
Like
Sure.
literally the Monopoly game get out of jail free card, but it's a wondrous item that just lets me out of jail.
You hand him the document, and he looks it over.
I can find.
You're free to go, but
can-
Balasar stays with us.
Okay.
You're aware who you're accusing here, right?
No matter how royal, no matter how noble, no matter how powerful his blood, he should not be able to skirt justice.
What
Justice,
justice
you
I
is
have
this?
all of your witnesses that I never left the tavern last night.
Believe me, he was a big hit.
He was carousing until the wee hours.
And what's to have stopped him from going out after hours?
What time was this priest of yours found?
This morning,
Where?
at the chapel.
How far away from the chapel is the slaughtered ox?
Everybody know where this chapel is?
Yeah.
It's about 7-minute walk.
So, let me get this straight. A priest was found turned to stone, so you naturally assume that a dragonborn prince did it.
There's only 2 dragonborns in this town right now. There's no other creatures in this town that can turn anybody to stone.
Have you
Dragonborns
seen
can't
the
turn people into
Dragonborn
stone.
Turn someone into stone. And don't cite the priest. I'm talking about prior incidents.
Anybody that's been turned to stone, I reckon, wouldn't be able to live to tell the tale. So no.
So therefore, you don't know they can do that. You don't know he did that, even if they could do that. What the fuck are you on?
Can I call this man stupid and draconic just for the fun of it?
I mean, you can, yeah.
I'm just gonna call him a fucking idiot.
These are some trumped up charges here. Who the heck wants Balasar in jail?
All the while, Balasar's just kind of giving an odd look to Salamanda.
She just kind
Pondering.
of gives you a little shrug and is like, I don't know.
Look, I would prefer you all come. I would prefer Balasar comes with us peacefully, y'all. Just in jail, so
Not
they can
happening.
await trial.
It's not happening.
I put my hand in kind of in front of Akio. Look, we all have enough witnesses and stuff here to know I never left this place.
I don't think that's going to help.
Well, we can
They've decided you're
Use-
guilty.
use
Balasar.
violence as a last resort. Let's just.
It's a lot easier to use it right here than to try and get you out when you're captured.
I think he is right though, Akio. It's better to play along for now. We'll at least find out who's behind this if we do.
It's your choice.
Do you have greater restoration?
Huh? Yeah.
I go ahead and
Unstone
yeah.
him.
my sword was like, it was coming out, but I went ahead and put it back.
Oh, that's true.
Euphemism.
Hang on.
You could
Hang on.
No.
you could probably fix his memory with greater restoration.
It's true. now
That's
that
a
I
Megan
actually
thing,
have
not
access
a
to it. Well, you know,
salamander
you're
thing.
not-
She doesn't
you're
know
not
what the fuck
wrong.
Yeah.
that is.
Do you know where he is? I may be able to fix it.
He's at the church. We can take Balasar, and I'll escort you to the church.
I'm not saying you shouldn't fix him, but I'm also saying we shouldn't expect him to exactly help Balasar once he is fixed.
Well,
For all we know, it could have been a Dragonborn that did somehow put him to stone.
he
So-
may. Yeah, but he may know which one it was. I mean, he might have evidence that could fully exonerate him.
Based on the way that racist fuck was acting, I don't think he cares which one he blames.
Okay.
Can
so
I
if that
follow after the
happens,
Balasar?
I mean, Tilly is
Yeah.
following.
so
Because I realize I made a dumb.
Yeah.
Cool.
if that
Giving
if
myself up willingly to these guys.
if that happens, we're back to the original plan. I sort of say quietly to him. You know,
Okay.
blowing the building to smithereens and walking away.
Or I just unlock the door.
I join Lilia.
I like Lily's
See if
plan
there's
better.
anything that I can help with.
Okay,
Calming
so
effect of this town doesn't seem to be working on these guys in any right.
so who's going to the church and who's going to the jail?
George.
Jail.
Salaman, the jail.
I'm going with the
Salamander
church.
jail.
They need some beef.
It's true.
Clearly,
I
I'm going
could
to the
revoke
jail.
the fact I used my thing.
Right. So Akio, you're going to follow him to the jail.
It'd be funny if all these guards were actually just level 2, so if Balasar started walking in one direction, they'd just hang off of him like kids.
So Akio, you're going to the jail, right?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second.
Can I
feel like
undo something I've done?
Yeah, I'll
Can I
allow
get
it.
a mulligan?
Your jail free
All right,
card.
I didn't give. Yeah. Can I just be? Can I just have just given myself up?
Yeah, I'll allow
Okay.
that.
I still told them no, I didn't go outside at all. And lied to their
Right.
faces,
You just
but-
the only action you took back was handing the card. I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. To
Really,
the
that's
church.
dumb.
This will be interesting.
You do
I
not
don't have
own
any token with vision. Yeah.
Oh, you don't? Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, because I'm not going to the church, so.
True, but yeah, that's it.
We'll
We're
just
gonna be.
hide.
Don't move. Yeah, don't move your token around. Is basically it.
Okay. I'll have to move so I can see what they're doing, but I'll just follow.
Yeah, that's fair. They're not here, but they're you understand.
With you
They're
in
here in
spirit.
Where would
Spirit.
Ha,
Man,
beat you to
I
it.
wanted to say it.
Y'all are too slow.
To watch
Damn.
from afar.
That's what all that dance is
The
for.
guard leads you all around the side of the building.
I don't see anything.
You don't see. Oh, you're not here. Give me a second. Da, da, da.
That guy doesn't look like he was turned to stone.
Give me a second.
And why does it say Balasar? Oh, is that his cursor?
Yeah,
That's
that's his cursor.
Okay. I was like, oh, Balasar's dead
There I am.
again.
Okay.
See,
Not
I can see
again.
around me though.
You see each section of its body is turned to stone. I couldn't find a good representation.
Wait, I'm
Um,
sorry. What am I looking at?
You're looking at
looking-
somebody who was dismembered and turned to stone.
Dr. Stone.
He was turned to stone and he is completely dismembered. You see, give me a second. Where's the description?
Oh,
The priest's body has a slash going down his chest, and seems like the body was broken into pieces. Investigation, just looking around, you see the snow kind of cleared off from a portion of the roof, as if he was pushed from above.
I can't.
He still has his red worm pendant on. You do see that there's a kind of a pale plot of stone around his ring finger, like something was taken off of the statue.
Wait, so he still has the red worm necklace?
Yeah,
Or,
the pendant,
but not the ring?
but not the ring.
That's weird. I wouldn't whoever robbed him take both. Of course, I'm not here, so I have no useful input. Never mind.
Yep. That's why he auto-rolled the investigation.
Unfortunately, I don't think I can fix this.
How
Would you
many
be able
pieces
to
do you have?
communicate with his spirit? See if we can get some information off of this.
He's in like roughly 4 pieces.
I can put them back together. It'll take 40 minutes. But I
Sorry,
can
what?
do it.
What spell is that?
Mending.
Oh wow.
I,
Oh wow.
That is the severe misuse of cantrip.
Is this?
That's
Is
how
that
it
how
works.
that works?
Yeah,
Alright.
I mean it takes 10 minutes per cast, but if he's in 4 pieces, 4 casts,
Break.
40
Let's
minutes.
see.
Well,
1 foot in any direction. So I mean, roughly.
This is the problem you run into at higher D&D levels. You want a character to be dead for story reasons, and your D&D players just have so many different ways they can mess that up for you.
Not wrong.
well,
But I
so
mean,
you can
As
put the
I
statue
think
back
I could-
together, but
I
he
could-
can't restore the magical property of life to it. You know,
Is
So,
life a
like,
magical property?
I would say so
mean,
in this world.
That's
Yeah.
what. So I think the order
You're not
of
here, though,
operations
Tora.
is.
All right.
I think
so
theoretically,
no.
if
If you are
can-
not in the scene,
sorry,
no
sorry.
input on any of the situation.
I think if we can actually succeed in putting it back together, I could then theoretically try and cure the stone, and then also theoretically try to attempt returning them back from the other side. I also have the ability to stone shape. I mean, it might be a quicker way to go about it, since he's
Maybe
technically
we should.
stone right now.
Can you not also speak with the dead?
I can. Hang on a second. Let me see how that actually works.
Oh. Interesting. Kyle?
Huh.
I'm listed twice here.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, that was the old token to the character that I deleted and when I was troubleshooting the importer. And found out that the old importer didn't work on druids.
Well, he has to not be stone for it to work, so we have to surmount that issue first. It also doesn't work if the corpse has had that done to it within the past 10 days, just as an extra.
Wait, which spell are we talking about now?
Speak with dead.
Why exactly him being fleshy?
Because his
turned to
mouth
stone?
actually has to move and
Correct.
do the talking part.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd
Oh,
be
so
horrifying.
technically you're raising a zombie-ish thing?
Well, so the description of the spell says you grant a semblance of life and intelligence to a corpse of your choice within range. Yeah, so it's not like I'm just pulling down his spirit. I'm actually.
Oh, okay. I thought you
you
were
know,
talking to a spirit.
Yeah,
That's what confused me. Okay.
Works through the body. But yeah, so I guess first and foremost, I try to use shaped stone to put his legs and arms and junk back on.
Okay.
Yay, nay? Does that seem to
Give
work?
me a
Medicine?
actually, give me a medicine check.
Okay.
Use your knowledge of anatomy.
Yes.
I mean, I am trained.
I was
so
going to go
hopefully
nature, and
it
then he said medicine, and I'm like, no, wait, medicine works here.
I would also accept sculptor's tools.
It's incredible.
The guard just kind of
I accidentally
watches.
clicked
nature.
clicked nature. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. The guard just kind of watches you tentatively.
Take that.
Yeah, this is a pretty powerful display of magic here. Is magic still a thing that people fear?
Been gone like 8 months. You don't know?
Yeah.
Well, clerics are, this is, I went to a coven. It's a little different than, throwing fireballs and shit. But yes, clearly it's still uncommon.
I'm going to assist him by helping with like holding things in place and holding them steady with my prodigious strength.
Right. Okay, so give me do another roll. That way you have advantage on the medicine check.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I don't
After
think you're
my
gonna get
guidance.
better than that, but
I mean, could roll that 20.
It's
You
true.
seem to successfully rejoin all the parts of him together, and everything looks autonomic.
Anatomically.
Correct. Yes.
That thing.
Okay. So that's one part done. Now I'll attempt greater restoration to return his body to flesh. And then this is the part I know the least about, but if it works, we'll go from there. And hang on,
If it doesn't,
let me actually spin the slot of stone shape.
You
real
you
quick.
see another guard come up running to the one that's been watching you, and like whisper something hurriedly to him, and it's like, "Oh, you can't kill somebody worse. I have matters to attend to urgently. Bye." And he goes running off with the other guard that showed up.
What was that about? You would think an ongoing murder investigation would, leave someone here.
To someone.
So now the only people that are there are our party members?
Yep.
Well,
we can't kill him any worse. So I don't imagine he's. Yeah.
Greater restoration works and restores his flesh.
Is he in good condition?
He looks like he's in good condition.
Doesn't matter as long as he's whole. As long as he's a whole person with no missing body parts or whatever, raised dead should fix any wounds that are there.
Well, let's talk to him first.
Okie dokie.
Make sure he wasn't messing with anything on his own and this happened.
I do the damn thing.
How long does this take? 10 minutes.
10 minutes. I think they all take about 10 minutes.
So you're going through doing your ritual and going with all the preparations and getting everything through. Fankesh and Calico, you both notice that the typical white gold energy that Lilia uses in her spells and everything that's dancing around the corpse, it's slowly turning into a black red energy. And Lilia hasn't noticed it due to the concentration on the spell, but all of her energy seems to be being transformed slowly into this black red energy.
That's strange.
I'm in my own world right now, unfortunately.
How long does the spell take to cast?
10 minutes.
If she's interrupted, what would happen?
Interrupted most of the way through, then she'd have to restart.
I'll let things play out for now.
Letting it ride, baby.
Um, you as the spell gets closer and closer, the energy turns the black red um energy a lot quicker and seems to be creeping up over the corpse and and it's starting to aggressively go after Lilia.
Let it ride, baby.
No, I'm
Everybody-
going to stop this.
I probably appreciate it. My
When you
eyes
say
are
go
shut,
after,
so I
like, did
don't.
it like jump from the corpse to go after her?
The trail of magic is following up onto Lilia's hands, going towards her
Oh.
hands, her feet.
The second something like that starts happening, I pull Lilia back.
I sort of like my eyes open. And I'm sort of like, what happened? Why did you?
You see the lingering of like red, black, almost like a miasma around the corpse at this point. Give me a religion check.
Boo.
Uh, you know
What do I
that
give it,
that is
10?
not that magic, that essence. None of that is originating from you. None of that is coming from you, originating from you, and it seems to be something left there by somebody else. Okay. You recognize this as a school of necromantic magic.
Well, it was definitely necromancy, but I'm not quite sure why it was going back towards you.
Well,
Trap
I
of
don't know a
some
lot
kind?
about. I don't know much about necromancy, but it could be a trap set for someone who's trying to interact with the body. A covering of traps. I mean, obviously, if they've taken the body apart and turned it to stone, they're trying. I feel like fairly hard to dissuade the efforts of someone like myself. So, unfortunately, I don't think I know enough about necromancy to try and surmount whatever trap has taken place. And furthermore, from that, I don't know if the magic that's there would allow me to even raise this poor soul back from the other side.
Now I'm very interested.
I think we have learned something, though.
Oh,
I think,
I think very important.
well, I think, not to toot my own horn, but I don't think there are a tremendous many number of clerics who can do what I can do currently, at least the last time I heard. So it almost feels like this is sort of a targeted. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Calico grabs the
It's
red worm
necromancy.
necklace. I'm not gonna suplex the necromancy. I don't think I can do that.
Oh man.
Hey, if anybody can, it's you, buddy.
Right?
I do grab the red worm necklace.
The magic does not protest.
Okay. I didn't think it would. Reaching out with
Um,
my human hands.
I'm
Yeah.
using detect magic to on the corpse.
Right.
Didn't he have another piece of jewelry? I thought it was strange for a priest. They tend
Yeah,
to shun such things.
And you can definitely see it on his finger now that he's not stoned. That there was a ring there. Yeah, he definitely seems to have been wearing a ring, which has been taken from his person. I don't know why they wouldn't bother to take the necklace as well, unless the ring was the specific target of their actions.
I wonder if we can find who has the ring. If the necklace is a match, mayhaps it can help.
It's true. I've heard of certain magics that can attempt to track people or possessions or look in on them. Since we have one part of the pair, we may be able to use it to try and find the other part. Though I'd need some specific equipment to attempt such a thing.
Was there anything on the
Yeah.
corpse that Detect Magic found?
You saw that it was necromancy, a control, and I think if it abjuration, that almost seems to capture a part of the target.
That's a lot of magic on a dead body.
Yeah, that's why I feel cagey about trying to attempt to return him. Because to do such a thing, I have to give a lot of myself, over to the magic. Though I hate to leave it like this, but I just don't know enough about necromancy to try to. It's a pretty it's a not well regarded art for what I hope are obvious reasons.
What were the 3 magic stuff? Necromancy, abjuration, and
Control.
that's not a school.
No, it's mercy. Which one was it?
Conjuration?
Looking up the spell.
I mean, I can just write control. All I'm doing is writing notes. It's fine.
Yeah. Just write down control.
Okay. CRTL. Got it.
That would be up to him to figure out which school that really falls under. Illusion, enchantment. Those are like the only 2, I think.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some more water.
Okay.
And I am not part of this, but I will also be right back. I got pee.
Okay.
I could attempt casting Remove Curse. I don't know if that would work. But it might not be. It may be worth a try.
Are you sure you want to touch the body?
Yeah, I'm just reading the description of the spell. I didn't actually cast it.
Touch it.
Not
Touch it.
particularly. But I was handling the stone we were handling the stone while we were fixing it in the first place. So I don't think touching it is necessarily harmful.
Of course, this doesn't give me. I just put conjuration where I said control.
I'll give it a try and see if anything happens, see if I feel anything different. Presumably, using magic sense, just general purpose magic senses, you can feel now that it's been activated, quote unquote, sort of the necromantic aura about it, for lack of a better.
The trap.
Yeah. From what you gathered, Fankesh, this wouldn't really count as a curse.
Oh.
It's a trap card.
Then I'd try my hand at something else.
I cast Mystical Space Typhoon. Bust up that spell.
I mean,
let's fucking go.
Something like that? You know what?
I've returned.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Yeah, we're just gonna I'm not sure what kind of magic we're dealing with, how powerful this thing is. So,
Ooh, nice. Hard dispel. Cast that shit as high a
Ooh.
level as you can.
Ooh, nice.
the highest level I can do is 7, so. If it's higher than that, then we're dealing with something. I'm gonna walk away.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Did I miss anything that needs to go into the notes?
Not
Conjuration.
particularly. Oh yeah, conjuration is the.
That's what I thought it would be.
Hey, got him.
I was just double checking.
Now we're trying a level 7 dispel magic, I believe.
Yes.
Oh goodness. Okay.
All right, give
This motherfucker-
give me a roll.
Oh,
Is it just a D20 or because I
That's not how
hit
that
roll
works.
and it didn't work?
Read the DC
Oh,
equals
yeah, it
10
is
plus the
DC.
spell's level.
yeah, okay, that's fair. Fucking bullshit ass dispel.
Do I just roll a D20?
I think so.
Because I hit roll
Yeah.
on the thing, it
Yeah.
didn't roll.
Yeah, you just roll D20.
Big money, no whammies, etc. I'm gonna need at least a 10 from you.
I'm gonna try
Best I can do is
again.
350.
Where'd it go?
350 would be highly acceptable as a result.
No, it's a 3 that
Pass.
didn't quite fall over all the way.
Yeah, it's just not rolling for whatever reason.
I mean, just roll it.
Slash R
Like,
D20.
not attached to the spell. Just roll a dice.
Yeah, over here. Over to the left pane where it has the dice. Just click that, click the D20. You start unhooking parts of the spell, and you hit a certain part of it, and then you hit blowback, and you get pushed back 5 feet.
And that's what I was confused about. Was like, do I get any bonus attached to my spells?
Oh, your spellcasting ability.
Oh, so +5. So yeah, up to use that. It was 24, I believe. Yeah. So, yay or nay on, or the same effect.
Same effect.
Well, I
So
just
that
tried
is-
to cast that at the best possible ability that I can, and whatever it is on that corpse just threw me back.
Well, unfortunately, I think that's the extent of our abilities. What I would say beyond that is that whoever casts these spells on this person is an incredibly powerful magic user, which is worrisome. I'm also worried about where those guards went off to in such a hurry. I'm hoping our other half, as it were, have managed to not make it a problem. But I think we should head over and check.
I like
Does
how
anybody know
Lilia
what they want?
tries. I like how Lilia tries so very hard to be polite about what what's trouble Akio might have gotten everybody into.
It's probably a good idea. Plus, I need to keep my eye out. I think I need to have a conversation with a certain playwright.
Now that I have, it's hard to describe, but now that I have sort of a mystical taste for this magic, I'm hopeful that I can identify it if we encounter it in the future. But yeah, the current plan is I'm going to attempt to track down where the ring's at. And if I feel that magic out again, of course I'll let you know. But yeah, we head over to where they were heading over to, kind of thing.
Okay. And that's not okay. So over at the guardhouse dash jail. They're very kindly escorting you. They just have your Balasar's and Salamanda's hands tied, and are just leading them.
That's only because we're here.
Tied together with what?
Rope.
Excuse me, I require the finest of silks as the prince. I'm not actually saying that. That's
I know.
just a
I know
meme.
you're not. I know it is.
Well,
But
I
it
was
just
thinking
great.
more. I was thinking more with my strength. I could just,
Oh yeah, definitely. Could just flex, pop.
But whatever. I'm cooperating.
Look at me.
I'm still
cooperating.
giving Salamander the stink eye though.
Why are you stinking me? I know why you're stinking me, but I didn't do it yet.
So they lead you into separate jail cells, and they have a bed. They have a lot of blankets and sheets, and actually
Perfect.
looks
And-
decently comfortable for a jail cell.
So Tilly asks the captain of the guard, "What now?"
We hold them until the judge has his plate through and the investigation completes, so we can hold a fair trial.
All right, and how long will that be?
That'd take about 4 days.
Well, not as bad as I was thinking it might be.
It's a very efficient judicial system.
Does the judge just serve this one town, Georgia?
Just this town.
How many people live in this town anyway? What's the population?
The population's, roughly about a couple hundred.
No way, Zeph. Not with that market yesterday.
Giant city.
That's fair.
I'd guess 2,000 or 3,000 at the least.
We'll go with that.
Okay.
Couple thousand.
You get a lot of crime here. Well, doesn't seem so if your judge can get to us in just a few days.
Yeah, we don't really have really that many crimes that happen or take place. It usually rather peaceful around here. Normally we gotta get a decent amount of travelers. The hunters go out to hunt. We sell the wares. The people are entertained by all the plays that are put on, even though it's the bloody same thing over and over. I can't take it personally, but you know what? Whatever the citizens like, even if it's trash.
What play is this? How long has it been running?
The current play has been running for I think it's a couple months now, and it's just been the same play continuously. That new playwright,
Kai something?
Yeah, whatever his name is. He eccentric guy, I tell you, it's just weird. But yeah, no. He wrote this play, and the town's been all a tizzy about it. They say it's like the new deep story of the century or something. I don't know. It's beyond me, apparently.
Even with that, you'd think they'd get tired of it after a couple months.
They say that every time they go, a new layer of the story unfolds. I've listened to it a couple of times. My wife drags me, but hey, it's the same thing. I don't get it.
Huh. So who's going to be heading up this investigation of the priest's death?
That'd be old Captain that went with the other lot.
All right then. So if we was to be wanting to prove our friend's innocence here, how would we be doing that?
Speak to him, ask about how to go about helping out the investigation, and
I guess that's
maybe
what
he'll
our
let you.
other friends are doing right now.
That's what I was assuming.
All right.
He
Well,
just
Tilly lets him go attend to his duties and such.
hmm Around this time, the rest of the group is actually getting to the jail.
Oh,
Balasar, were you still armored or did you have it hidden?
I mean, I had activated my armor when we left the tavern.
Shit.
Did they try to disarm him when
No,
they put him in the
they
jail
didn't.
cell?
Nope.
Wait, so he still has his sword?
Yeah.
I mean,
I
what
did
if-
wonder because I actually had considered like handing my sword and shield over to like Tilly or something, but Zeph never said anything, so I just kept on going.
Yeah, no, they didn't de-armor him. They didn't take his sword. They just tied his hands with rope and put him in the jail cell.
this is what it's like when
I
rich
feel
people get arrested.
Like,
Yeah, I do got shit to say about it. God damn it!
I love.
Your official card is going to be affluenza. All right.
I mean, he's right.
I'm not saying he's not. It's just hilarious.
I am gonna think though, in this particular D&D sort of setting, it's something a little bit more telling than just social and economic injustice.
Yeah.
Like these guys are really not used to dealing with prisoners.
No.
Or Seth just forgot.
We're not classist. We're just incompetent.
Or they're trying to get us to escape to make us look like the enemy.
Oh,
But don't we
Could be
already
a
look
bluff.
like the enemy?
Reverse psychology. All right.
All right, so Lilia, Calico, and Fankesh show up around this point.
I'm just clinking a metal cup on the bar.
Did you
So-
poke and prod his body?
where are we at? I'm still seeing us on the.
Yeah,
They were still-
yeah, you're still on that map. I apparently forgot the jailhouse.
Oops.
My bad.
Return me to life.
Oh, well.
Don't you have an old jailhouse you can use?
It doesn't matter.
No, I don't actually.
So Tilly is sitting on the floor outside of their two jail cells with her back against the bars, just with her arms crossed, waiting for the others.
Tink, tink, tink,
I
tink,
sit down on one of the real comfy-looking multi-layered beds they've got. I mean, I don't like get in the bed or anything. I just sit on the bed.
You feel that it is one of the comfier beds you've actually sat on. Like, probably more so than the tavern.
Maybe these guys just really don't want high
this jail.
recidivism rate.
This jail goes hard. I'm a proponent of
Restorative justice.
yeah.
I mean, if this was a if this was a world that was worried about countersuits and stuff, maybe.
Yeah,
Alright.
just kind of sit there and kind of get comfy and lean back. Just kind of lean back against the wall, sitting on the bed, just sitting there, bored out of my mind.
tink, 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 tink.
Calico walks over to Tilly.
Oh, welcome back. And Tilly gets up. What'd you find out?
That things are a bit more complicated than I thought.
They're always more complicated.
Calico looks over to the guard.
He nods.
Your captain ran off in a hurry. I'm not sure exactly why. Do you know?
I do not.
Would you mind finding out? We were trying to help with the investigation, but he took off.
He directs two of the guards to go run off and search and find out
Well,
information.
While he's doing that, I hand the green worm or the red worm amulet to Tilly and ask her to hide it.
It's as though it vanishes into thin air.
Suitcase this for me.
I want it.
This
Told
might
as you
help
hide
us
it.
track down our culprit, but it seems that there is some dark magic happening.
Dark and extremely powerful.
All right. Well, I know that he had this last night.
There was an accompanying ring, we believe, that wasn't there when we checked them.
So his ring was taken, but his necklace wasn't?
Highly suspicious, I agree.
He may have forgotten, he may have had to leave in a hurry.
I'm not sure, but I think I may be able to use the pendant to try to track down the ring.
All right.
Since the two appear to be part of a set. And if
Well,
nothing else, both pieces belong to him, so the ring should still, you know.
Calico, and Tilly looks at him. Did you notice anyone last night taking particular interest in your ring?
I was sober. So, did I notice anything like that?
You didn't notice anybody take an interest in it.
I didn't that night.
Well, if that sort of thing is what this person or persons are after, it might serve as bait in the future if we need it. Something to keep in mind. But you said there was powerful magics at play.
Yes, powerful and dark. In addition to turning a man to stone, they seem to have booby-trapped the body from beyond the grave.
What?
Yeah, I was attempting to communicate with him to try and ascertain evidence, but there was dark energy that was moving toward me while I was working with the body, and I had to halt the spell casting before it did whatever it was going to do. Is necromantic in nature, and we weren't able to dispel it, even though we put a lot of magic toward the task.
Well, that doesn't make any sense, though. Are you sure it was a booby trap? Like, meant specifically for someone that was gonna try doing magic on the body?
Quite so.
That's where they specifically cursed the man's spirit.
So am I 100% sure? No, but I don't have a better guess than that.
Because there's got to be only a few people in the whole world who can do what you can do, and even less that can do whatever it is you're describing.
That's exactly
what I know about magical booby traps.
I mean, you'd know they exist.
Yeah. Well, I meant like
the question you're actually asking is, do you know anything about necromancy?
Yeah.
Oh, necromancy?
Do
No.
I know anything about necromancy?
That's basically you know that it's taboo in the
it's
magic
verboten.
community.
Yeah. So that's what's got me thinking that this is whoever did this, one, knew that we're around, and two, knows that I would attempt to, if not bring him back, at least communicate with him.
Someone's definitely targeting us. Balasar and Salamander getting accused like this? That booby trap for you now?
I tried to dispel whatever was casted on the corpse, and it rebuffed me.
You? Really?
Yeah, and he put everything into it, I could tell.
Well, it seems like we got ourselves a powerful and dangerous enemy in this town. And we're flying blind.
Not necessarily. I think I have a good idea of where to start looking. Magic of that type would require someone incredibly powerful. Or someone with a incredibly powerful source of magic.
Alright.
Magic is often formed by things like belief.
Oh no. You don't think...
Hundreds of plays on a daily basis, people watching enraptured by it, seems like a powerful source to me.
We gotta investigate that playwright?
That seems to be the case. The man seems creepy anyway.
Does anyone know the
The
next
theory
time?
is sound.
Does anybody know the next time he's scheduled to do his thing? I mean, we could tell
Calico
Daily.
him.
looks out the window. Probably in 5 minutes, for all I know. He seems to put it on at least 2 or 3 times a day.
Well,
I would be shocked if it's not happening as we speak.
According to the captain of the guard, he's been here a couple months, and the play's always got new variations, but it's mostly all the same thing, and people just ain't getting tired of it.
well, we could try taking a look, trying to see if there's any sort of swirling ritual magic of any sort going around. See if it sort of matches the taste of it that we got at the corpse.
You all can do that. I'm gonna stick around with Balasar and Salamander in case they need to get out of here in a hurry.
I do hate to ask, but I feel that we would be better suited with your eyes.
Mm,
I
well,
was gonna
maybe.
say, I don't feel like we're gonna be going anywhere, so y'all
Um,
go do what you gotta do.
I think the
Maybe
Sure.
two of
Lilia
us
should
can.
stay with them.
I think we
Someone should
can
probably
take
stay.
care of ourselves. I
You're
think
trapped in a
it
box.
sounds like it's.
Trapped.
I trust me. Yeah, we can get out.
I am only in this farce of a cage because I'm willing to be here.
All right, all right.
Samesies. It sounds like you need to pay attention to whatever this magic playwright man is.
And if something interesting begins, send somebody back here to let us know.
Yeah, I want to know juicy details, please.
I wish there was some way that we could communicate with each other over long distances. That'd be so useful.
Hmm.
Anyway, if you
Could use
two are
my echo, but that might
When
draw
are we
attention.
gonna get sending? The real question. Somebody get sending.
But if you two are confident you can handle things here, even with yourselves locked in jail cells, then alright, we'll go investigate this priest fella and see if
Yeah.
Calico's theory is correct.
Yeah. I can use my I can inhabit my echo and walk around in it for 1,000 feet. But
That's
that
not
would look
very
a little
long.
weird.
That's not very.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically shouting distance, because that's what, 1,000 feet is a football field, or
I don't know. Do I look like I know football?
half a football
You
field, I think.
Look, if you get in
forward.
trouble, just spit lightning into the air. We'll come running.
Yeah.
Or roar. There's no other
Hulk,
people in the town that can roar.
Hulk smash.
I don't think I'll have any problems getting your attention if need be.
Alright, well, I guess we should start where we saw Urson yesterday, Calico.
That's a good idea.
I'm getting tired so fast.
Do we want to call it here?
I can go for a little bit longer. We can go talk to the playwright. Yeah.
That depends on how long Zeph has that playwright going for. You
Like
might
Zeph-
say a little bit longer, and he might go, "Well, this is gonna take like 40 minutes, bro."
He's a very long-winded person. As we are
I fucking
leaving,
start a fight and then cut it. Yeah.
as we're leaving, I asked that guard who was sending the other guards to look for the captain, how does your... do you know when the next play is? I've heard a lot about it.
The next play
God,
should
Brian.
be he kind of
This should seem like it's coming out of left field to the captain.
he kind of like looks up at the sun, or in the position of the sun, and he kind of looks around at you guys like, the play?
Yes.
I think
The
it's
play?
I think the current one should be ending in like 10 minutes. The next one would probably start in like a couple hours.
Thank you. I've heard a lot of things about it. How do you and the guards feel?
I mean, I personally don't see the big to do about it. I've been told that it's up over my head.
The same. I've heard that. Sometimes it's the higher ups tend to be the men of culture. You know, the ones who make the big bucks.
Yeah, yeah.
Does your captain like it?
No, my captain's not much for plays really. Any of the plays he's never really attended in this town.
I understand. It's a lot to do.
Yeah.
Personally, don't have much time to sit around. We're going to go check out the play just because everyone's been talking about it. But while we're waiting on the judge, we learned something while looking at the fallen priest. If you get in touch with the captain, could you send him our way?
Definitely. Once we have word, I'll send them looking in Market Square for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. He sits down at his desk and he puts his boots up on the desk and just kind of leans back in the chair.
Now, you said the captain ran off when he was investigating the priest?
Yeah, another guard came up to him and asked him, seemed to have told him of something important. I figured it was some kind of trouble, possibly.
Trouble in this town? Where they apparently treat criminals like royalty?
It could be a drunk.
It's the morning.
That's what I said. It could be drunk.
Hmm. Maybe we ought to wait just a
Hurry,
few
he
minutes
left
for
and
those.
It didn't
Maybe we
seem
ought to
like
wait. Maybe we ought to wait for those guards this man sent after him to come back so we can see what was really going on.
We could. Then we'd have to we'd just have to catch the next play. We do have time. He said
Yeah.
the judge will be 4 days.
That's what he said. But Tilly seems a little bit impatient with all this, but she's trying to keep her cool.
All right.
So,
So you're waiting for the runners to get back on information about the captain?
yeah, Tilly asks I guess it's really the second in command, man.
The lieutenant.
The lieutenant. How long would he, like, when a reasonable amount of time has elapsed, if they haven't come back yet, she'd ask him, would he have expected them to return by then? Or do they come back?
You wait roughly about 5-10 minutes, and you ask him, and he's just, well, I mean, it depends what Cap was working on or what he ran off for, where he went for them to find. I mean, I wouldn't expect him to take much more than like an hour or two.
Gameplay question: can you switch spells around during what are the requirements for switching what spells you have available?
Depends on your class.
Yeah. For clerics, long rest.
Fuck. Okay.
Some classes are stuck with spells unless they level up.
Mm-hmm. And then there's
That would be
warlocks
arcane
that can
tricksters.
Just switch them on a short, like a nap.
And then Eldritch Knight can only switch them when he levels up.
Yep.
Well, are we willing to wait that long, or should we just go ahead and go find that playwright?
Well, I mean, we should definitely do that part first. What I was thinking about, out of character specifically, sorry. What I was thinking about is using locate object. Because based on what I was reading about scrying, that's not going to really work that well because we don't know who has done this. And without that information, scrying becomes incredibly difficult to the point of being borderline impossible. But locate object could actually work, but I just don't have it ready.
Right.
I don't have it about me, so I guess we could try that. Anyway, sorry.
Fine. So does everybody want to head out, or do they want to wait for the runners to get back with information on the captain?
I guess we better head out.
Yeah. We don't currently have any real reason to.
Plus, we might run into the captain on the way there.
Yeah, we might see there's some sort of commotion going on.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody heads out to the playwright.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Keep
then
an
I
eye on the
probably-
people leaving the play. Look for any rings.
All right, you guys head towards the playwright and everything. Market Square seems to be, as energetic as usual. There doesn't seem to be any problems here. You do, Tilly. Yeah, just Tilly. Tilly, as you're passing by the hunters, you hear them kind of whispering to each other about how they had great fortune in their recent hunt, how they were able to get a like a rock and like a cockatrice, and
Sorry, what?
A cockatrice. They can turn people to stone.
yes,
It's like a basilisk in reverse.
Yeah.
Wait. This world didn't have magic for 30 years. Now people are like, yeah, cool, we got a mythic bird and a mythic other kind of bird.
that's not magic to
Maybe.
them though. That's
Yeah.
like that's existed in the world.
Oh, okay. I just thought that. Okay,
that's
because our very
biology,
first session, somebody used wish and summoned a unicorn, and we had a whole big discussion about would we even know what the heck that is.
Right.
That's because unicorns are majestic.
So would Tilly know what a cockatrice is?
Yes, she would.
Okay.
You put
Cockatrice
it
is an
together
ugly
with cock
chicken.
and trees, you think it's a triple cock.
Well,
Yeah,
definitely
I
not
thought
that.
cockatrice was a
looks-
bird.
Yeah, it looks like what Dusty linked in D&D 5e.
Plus, unicorns are celestial creatures, and a cockatrice is just a monster.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, it's
So-
a cockatoo. Never mind.
Tilly overhears this, and she says aloud to herself, but also to the party, well, that's a bit of a coincidence.
Duh?
Some men over there was just talking about how they managed to catch a cockatrice at their last hunt.
Catch or kill?
What'd they say, Zeph?
How they caught.
They said caught.
You hear the like as you're walking away, the last little vestments. You hear them kind of celebrate over the tremendous amount that the thing sold for.
And they sold it.
I wonder who they sold it to.
The killer.
Well, Tilly doubles back, and she asks them. She's like, couldn't help but over here. You two say that you found a cockatrice?
Oh yeah, we did. We were able to catch a cockatrice. It was a hefty fight, but yeah, we were able to catch it. And we actually had some great fortune and sold it off last night.
Oh, who was buying that?
They kind of get a little skittish when you ask who is buying it. Well,
Calico leans in. Look, if it, I got to tell you, we've hunted cockatrices before, and if you tell us who you sold it to, we could give you a cut of the profit. Sort of a middleman finder's fee.
One of the hunters is looking like super nervous. One of the more brash ones kind of steps in front of him. Look, you didn't hear this from us, but a blacksmith from the Thieves Guild ended up buying the cockatrice late last night. We didn't ask questions, but it was a massive windfall for us. So just keep our names and us out, that you know where the information came from.
Don't worry, friend. Don't even know your name. Thanks.
He gives you a thumbs up and just kind of heads back to preparing the rest of the catches to sell.
So, how
Blacksmith
many
for the
blacksmiths
Thieves
are in this
Guild.
town?
I don't know. It sounds like this particular one is privy just to the Thieves Guild, though, so I doubt it's Alan. Although I guess if any blacksmith did want monster parts, it'd be Alan.
You didn't happen to see any thieves' cant or any signs when you were over nearby islands, did you?
Well, there's actually thieves' cant all over the city, but it's a bit confusing. Aside from food ratings on buildings, it's actually like they're having a bit of an argument among themselves. I tried finding their headquarters last night because I couldn't sleep, but it looked like they was trying to misdirect people.
Are you telling me this town is full of shitposts?
What's a shitpost?
That was. That was not.
That was out of character. Yeah,
To stick
Yeah,
around
sorry.
with
we
your
know,
shit.
but remember, try and say out of character first.
Well, that would explain how he got turned to stone, but it doesn't explain the other things.
Well, if
Like,
someone's stealing
why?
stuff, I guess the Thieves Guild is the place to start looking. But let's go deal with your priest theory first. Or your Kai theory. Playwright.
And curtain. I'm falling asleep.
Okay,
Okay.
we want
If
to
you
end
don't
it.
mind. Yeah.
End it here then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Kyle, you know what? I gotta say, I appreciate the opportunity to be cleric Harry Dresden. It's pretty good.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Highly enjoyable.
thank you. Yeah, it's I've been trying to put together a decent, detective-esque mystery type
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
with some help.
It's always good to have help.
Oh yeah, it's good to
always
have
good
help.
to have
Hey, guys, it's me.
collaborators.
Yes.
Yeah. Does that make me Sonia?
No.
Aw, come on.
Can I just say
Yeah.
I'm in awe of the investigation that you guys put on. Did some stuff I never even would have thought of.
Well,
I've read all of Harry Dresden 3 times. Your boy's keyed in on this kind of thing.
I've played the entire Ace Attorney trilogy and the Danganronpa trilogy. So there's my.
Oh,
See,
I just remembered something.
Huh.
Doesn't Salamander also have a black worm ring?
yes, she has one of the worm parts.
Yeah, she has
The
black
black worm
worm.
ring.
He was wearing the red worm.
So the racist priest had the red one, Calico has the green one, and Salamander has the black one.
Yeah, you gave her the black one.
With our powers combined.
Yeah, you guys just need the white one and the blue one.
I was thinking more. Yeah, I was thinking more like Power Rangers.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's really
oh
weird.
no.
I hear myself echoing on somebody's mic, but nobody else is echoing, just me.
Nah, I
Oh,
hear you
no.
echoing when
Oh
you
no,
talk,
Oh,
but it's
no.
just you lit up.
I think that's
Tiamat.
I hear myself
Oh,
echoing
no.
through
Tia-
Magnus.
Isn't
Yeah,
Tiamat
yeah.
supposed to have all 5 heads?
Yes.
There we go. That should fix it. I had Discord a little high. Y'all need
Uh-huh.
to let me know that earlier than at the end of the campaign.
Well,
I mean, that's the
Well,
first time I heard anything
He
echo.
literally.
I was
Yeah, he
muted the
didn't-
entire
Oh, I
time.
can hear myself
so-
echo
yeah.
the whole time.
Yeah, well, say something.
No, because that's rude. Excuse you.
No,
I find
wait.
that incredibly rude.
Why the fuck
to
does
tell
racist
people
ass
when
priest? Why the
things
fuck
are
is he wearing dragon religion memorabilia anyway?
Oh
It's pretty.
no! It's a mystery.
I say
By the way,
he's
can I,
racist.
can I want to throw in.
He likes to
Did
keep it
anybody
as
get
like
the horrible pun in that guy's name? Because that was mine.
I don't remember the
name. I was
drunk. His name was Sleet Crumble.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'm
I
stupid.
hate
I'm
you,
too tired. I
Irons.
don't get it. But...
Irons.
Because the priest was turned
Humble.
into stone and broken apart.
Oh God.
Tor's like, it was so bad I didn't even see it.
Yeah.
But the five dragons
Even-
and the Tiamat, and then this introduces
Even-
Kazita as a possible culprit now.
Yeah. Or at least just somebody aligned with Balsar's dad's coalition.
Or somebody taking the rings and running off with them,
Yeah.
trying to stop whatever's happening.
Could be someone that's good aligned. Could be. That's optimistic. I mean, the priest was a
Yeah.
racist asshole. Certainly